I don't really understand why people want to overcharge for PDF products. I mean, realistically, I think it should be relatively inexpensive, somewhere around that $2 mark, which I think that most PDFs should sell at. Now, I sell a lot of PDFs, and I've sold a lot of PDFs at that $2 mark. And yes, that is a good price point that people seem to not like flip out about and stuff like that. But some people have sold stuff that I was just thought was kind of ridiculous. So they've done the old method of, well, the book cost me $30, so the PDF should cost me $15. And I'm like, well, the book costs you $30, but you got to print it. If all I'm doing is selling you light, aka that's what it is, this file, this energy and light, why would you not give them a good discount? Well, Lewis, if they buy it at such a cheap discount, they won't buy my book. Yeah, but if you sell it at the right price, you'll probably get more people to sell. Because, here's my theory on money and spending and buying things. At $1, it's an easy thing. People will give you $1, won't think about it, not a problem. Not even a slight hesitation. $2 falls in that same kind of range. When you get to $5, then some thought process goes in. Then people start comparing the $5 for something else they use the $5 for. In this day and age, it sounds crazy to say this, but $5 for a comic book to me sounds crazy. I personally don't want to pay $5 for a comic book. And I think if I had to get something as a PDF, I'd have that same kind of hesitation. That, maybe I'll find something else. And I'm sure that happens a lot more than people want to admit. At the $10 level, it's even more so. $10 for a PDF, I'm always like, that's a lot of money. Now, some people say, well, what if it's a 400-page book? Yeah, well, that makes a little more sense. But I've seen books, 30 pages, 40 pages for $10. And I go and think, it's like, what's that about? 40 pages, $10? That seems pretty expensive to me. But that's just me. I'm just giving my opinion. And I think that any smart publisher who's going to do this is going to figure out there should be a sweet spot at which you sell products. My sweet spot, like I told you, is $2. That's why if you look at most of my products, there's lots of stuff, probably like 80% of the stuff I do falls in between $199, $219, $250, and that kind of price range. Because I know it's an easy amount for people to put down. Back in the olden days, and this is how crazy it was, so you can laugh at this. Back in the olden days, on RPG Now and /Drive-Thru, there used to be a minimum of what you had to buy to leave the actual store. You had to spend $5. That was the minimum. So most people put their products up at that price. It wasn't until someone decided, hey, how about if I just put a product out for $199 and people buy more products? And that changed everything. Now, it sounds stupid now, 20 years later, but we're talking, early 2000s when this whole thing was still very, very new. So a lot of people were doing $5 products. All their products were $5, because they wanted people to buy and leave. Someone else decided, hey, I'm going to put mine at $2 and I'm going to release 3 or 4 products, and boom, people buy more. And that's kind of how it happened. And that's how we are now. So if you're out here thinking about pricing your PDFs very high, don't waste your time like that. Come on, it's a PDF. People are supposed to get it relatively cheap, enjoy it, and then move on. Your campaign setting, I get it, but the supplements you sell, come on. You can do small, easy packed ones. Boom, 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 and just knock them out. Or if you take a book that you normally would do, break it into sections, sell each piece for a certain amount of dollars, $2 or $3. Not a big deal. Most people won't blink at buying it. Just something to think about, just something to think about. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. If you like what you heard, do us a favor, right below the video, click the thumbs up button. If you hate what I said, hey, click the thumbs up button too. We don't mind. We like when people give us their honest opinion. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you all later.